Hello Sagittarius, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for August the 17th through the 21st. The oracle card that was pulled for you is called Adversity, and it says that I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, I believe in that too, but how long do you have to put up with it? Challenges are tough. And looking at your reading here, it looks like you're going through something right now anyway. I'm going to real quick read the book. It says, no one ever said that life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You are not alone in this time of challenge. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. Wow, how many of us do that? We give quickly and more often. All right, now, with the Two of Swords in reverse, this actually talks about you're not capable of seeing that someone close to you is manipulating you. You can't see it because you're blindfolded. You're too close to the situation. And it is causing you conflict. And it's usually within a home life, and it could be with work. And then the Five of Swords just more or less confirms it, because it sounds like there's arguments that go back and forth between the two of you. If it's a boss and a worker, or a husband and a wife, whichever the situation is. And this talks about a battle that's already been lost. So why are you going to continue bickering back and forth? It's done. So let that go, please. I don't mean to sound like a preacher person, but wow. The Knight of Swords. Now this talks about somebody that comes in who wants to help. It's kind of like a short-term knight in shining armor. It's not going to last. They're only here to help, and then they're going to move on to their next rescue situation. But you do have somebody here that's willing to help you, and they do speak the truth, and it is something you can believe in. Now, it might not be the best news, because if they're coming in to help you, Sagittarius, that means that you are going to get some help from somebody, but they're not going to stick around long. And it is going to be truthful, so you might have to look at the way you are doing things. And if you don't, this person will definitely make sure that you're looking at yourself, not just projecting how others are treating you. Because it takes two to tango. It always does. Now this Page of Cups, this is interesting that this popped up in the middle here, but it looks like this is the kind of person that likes to have a little bit of fun, their lightheartedness. They might just be, it might be you too, Sagittarius, because, you know, sometimes, especially if it's, let's say it's with family and it's at home, you're with them more than you are at work. And you might be the kind of person that when you get home from work, you tell them all the good things that happened to you that day. And just to keep the air light so that there's not constant bickering. It could be that, but it also talks that there's a potential for a new romantic connection as well. So you have the two options with that card, and we'll clarify it, and it might bring us more news. The Queen of Swords. Now this talks about somebody that is very determined, and she's not going to let people walk over her. And I kind of have the impression that this too is you, Sagittarius. And it's only because this person has experienced so many things in life, and they already have learned those lessons. And they've learned them, and they've acknowledged them. So it's not like it's karma, it's just wisdom at this point, and she's full of it. She will not allow things to overtake a situation as far as taking it too far. Now, on the other hand, with the Seven of Wands, this talks about somebody who's actually giving up. It's like they've lost the purpose of their goal and they don't know what to do. Now, could it be you, Sagittarius, as things get worse? Maybe this, instead of, being strong and determined and you're going to, take care of everything, are you giving up because it's just overwhelming? Because it seems like it never ends. The bickering and the battles between whoever, like I said before. It's an interesting scenario. This Page of Cups really threw me off though. But it's a good thing. It's always good to inject some kind of humor, fun, whoever this person is. It could be a child in the family. It could very well be that. Somebody that sees the anger and the fussing of the mom and dad, and they come in with a cup of love, or, just this, something fun to say to kind of lighten up the heaviness of the negative. Oh, I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles. Now, this is somebody that is very loyal. And it's the controlling factor here. I don't know. Manipulation is, I think, the right word to use here. This person does not do that. This person does not manipulate. This person is loyal, trustworthy, financially secure. They have no reason to be that way. Unless it's a trigger from somebody that irritates them. And then, of course, that might change the story. Interesting. Let's clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. What is this about? Well, it's possible that if this is you, Sagittarius, you do have friends that can support you. That can, maybe you can trust one or two of them and, explain to them what's going on in your life and just see if they have advice for you. It's possible. Or sometimes maybe you just need to catch a break, and maybe after work, instead of going home, you want to go out and celebrate with your coworkers. It can be that. Or family. There is going to be a death here. And I'm talking about the kind where there's a transformation. I don't like to say the divine, but with the death card here, this situation here with you being in reverse and knowing and not knowing that for sure that you're being manipulated, because there's a distraction of battles all the time and you probably don't realize the manipulation that's going on. This is going to end it. This is going to end it. Death and rebirth. This ends that situation so that it will not continue. It will not be a part of your life anymore. I like that. Wow. That's an interesting one to end. Very interesting. And it's probably because you had backed up support that gave you the idea. Yeah. All right, let's clarify the Five of Swords. Why is there bickering here? Ooh, the Ace, or the King of Swords in reverse. Now, he is bitter. Now, if it's a man and you're the female, it doesn't matter. You can switch the roles here. Just remember that, okay? But to me, it looks like with the king, it's way worse than the queen. Because this guy can be very, very brutal. With words, sharp words to hurt you, to cut you to the core. Maybe it's after realizing that you're being manipulated, Saggy. This is you breaking out saying, now I see it for what it is. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Could be. Oh, yeah. And then you've got the divine that's backing you up too. Now, the Tower reversed is something that you can avert. And if you're discussing it with whoever this is that's making you feel this way, Saggy, whoever's making you feel this way, because you are approaching them that now you know the truth and you're going to cut it out, then the this tower moment will probably still happen, but it won't be as intense or as long. So just keep that in mind. It's like the divine is backing you up, Saggy. Or whoever this is. Again, flip the roles. I don't know who's who, because it's just a general reading. Now, the Knight of Swords. Again, this is somebody that comes in to help. Somebody that's going to help you guys figure out the truth. And it's going to cause somebody in this scenario is going to end up feeling like they're going to have to walk away. They're going to have to leave something behind. And it's going to be very hurtful. I always say when I see those 3 cups spilled over, it makes me think that there's children involved. It could be. But there are support people here for you. And it could be possibly some of these people that were supporting you here. There's still support here for you. But when this Knight of Swords comes in, they tell you the truth. Because they're coming, they're not blindfolded. They're not blindfolded. The Knight of Swords tells the truth. He's got the Ace of Swords in his hand. He's told you with truth, and you're realizing that, yeah, I'm going to have to walk away from this. And with the 3 of Swords in reverse, this tells me that you're accepting this. And and with this going in reverse almost right away, it almost makes me feel, Saggy, that you've already been contemplating all of this. You know in your heart of hearts what's going on. Something must have triggered you to make you realize that I need to really take a look at this and I need to really get down to the bottom of it. That's what it feels like. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Oh. Now, with this card in reverse, it's usually about somebody getting caught taking something that's not theirs. And it could also mean they're getting caught cheating. Cheating, if it feels like a love connection, but it might not be. It might still could be work. But these talk about family, family, family. All of these 3 cards reference family. And like I said, this being out of place here just seems weird. Maybe what you're... Oh, I get it. Okay. Yep. All right. So this is you want to sneak away because you've already found somebody that you want to be with. There was a love offer, a proposal of some sort, some kind of potential lover. And you are definitely willing to take the risk to check that out. And you're making plans on leaving. One more. Your intuition is telling you to do this. That's what I feel. You listened to your intuition. You listened. You knew. Remember here with the blindfold on, you didn't even realize you were being manipulated by somebody that's close to you. It could be family or work, like I said before. And it could still be that way. But with this being a potential lover, I have a feeling this is about home life. All of it. Family. And you did definitely, you already tapped into your intuition. And that's how this all got started. You know, sometimes when we get those full moons, that triggers us into being able to have some of our psychic abilities that we were normally given at birth. Sometimes it'll trigger that in people. And maybe that was during the time when there was the full moon in Aquarius, which I believe was on the 3rd or 5th of August. And it has that, like that 2-week overlap where it tapers out. Maybe your intuition was triggered and it woke you up. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Oh, there's that Knight of Swords in reverse now. Now, when the Knight of Swords is in reverse, he's just coming in real quick. This could be you carrying this energy too, Saggy. What it tells me is you are determined and you're going to stand your ground here, but you are definitely wanting to get out of there as soon as possible because you feel like there's no truth coming from whoever this person is that you're wanting to walk away from or leave behind. You kind of made your own decision. And you are about love. If this has been a situation you've been in for quite some time, you know, I can see where you feel like you might have been screwed. You never really had the chance for love. Or it was, maybe it's an older relationship, you know, many years have gone by and you're realizing it's not getting any better. It's not changing. And then that trigger of perhaps the full moon in Aquarius woke you up. And it triggered your intuition and you started seeing things for the real, the way they really are. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse, yeah, you are definitely going to be walking away. You're walking away because you're tired of fighting the opposition, and that could be the person you're with, or it could be them and their family. You're just fed up. It's too much. It's emotionally draining or emotionally unfulfilling, whichever way you want to look at it. There's no love here. No love here. But you are going to head to this person here, I believe, because you know that this is somebody you're interested in. You're going to give it a chance because it was triggered with your intuition. This could be just you sneaking away. You are sneaking away. Like in a covert kind of manner, under the covers, or under the cover of night. You might even do that. Oh my goodness. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles needs healing. There could be a blessing here. It could be a blessing. Now, if you are the Queen Saggy, you're looking for this person. You're looking for somebody that's full of love, because the King of Cups is nothing but love, compassion. He's got his emotions under control. He doesn't cry like the Queen of Cups does easy. No, this guy is definitely a great person to be with. Compassion for others. And perhaps this is his true meaner. Perhaps. And you feel like it's a wish come true. It was in the stars. That's beautiful. And you know that it's going to be equality with this person. It's going to be a equal give and take. Reciprocity. Everything you've wanted. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Sometimes we have to go through hell to get to heaven, right? Let's clarify the potential outcome for each of the lines here. Let me scoot this over. Oh, the Two of Cups. You have found somebody that's your match. You have found somebody that is your match. You guys probably already know each other, maybe, or have met. I'm sure you've met, because I don't think that you would have just rushed into this. And this could have been the trigger. Instead of me telling you that the trigger was your intuition, it could have been this person's intuition that triggered you. Who knows how that worked? But it definitely made you wake up to the fact that you're not in a place where you want to be. You know what? I'm going to stop for just a second here and say this real quick. I've noticed that a lot of the readings, there's a lot of breakups. And, you know, sometimes I wonder, like with the quarantine, you know, the being in lockdown, you know, around the world practically, I wonder if we're not starting to see things that we kind of overlooked. You know, we just kind of gave them the blind eye, so to speak, like with the blindfold. You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in a relationship and going to work. It's like we're robots, you know, 8 to 5 work, then you come home, eat, go to bed, and it's like day after day after day or whatever. And then finally, when there's a time when perhaps maybe somebody's not working here that usually is, maybe they start seeing things in a different way. And plus the fact that if, you know, with it being that COVID, it's very possible that, you know, we don't never know if we're going to be affected by it. And it's kind of like it's pushing us to the limit of saying, if this is my last days, I want to be happy. Or if this is what I've had to deal with all this time and it's just not working, it's dragging me down, I feel like I'm a slug or whatever. It could be that this situation could be pushing everybody into really waking up. Not only waking up spiritually, but also waking up within what they're living. All right, that's enough preaching for the day. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely going to need to take some time out to rest and to rejuvenate. I call it my rejuvenate card, because after all of this, it's hard. Even this is still hard, but it's still it's ending. This could be why it's ending quicker than I thought, because a while ago I thought a tower and they're already over it. They've already met somebody. This was all triggered for this to happen. And then this line, you're going to persevere. That means you're going to stand up tall and you're going to keep going through every battle, just like you've done in the past. You can do it. You know you can. You've done it many times before. It's good. And those are lessons you've learned. So you know how to battle. And it's not necessarily the fighting part of it. It's just that you know how to stand up for what you want and what you believe in, and you're going to go for it. It's that kind of energy. The last card for the reading. Yep, you're headed off. Or somebody's headed to you. Is this your person? I never could figure out, you know, king or queen. You guys will know that better than me, but this is the person that's definitely passionate about you. Definitely. They're coming in with good news. Good news is coming your way. It's going to work out fine. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And remember, I told you in reverse, she's like a ninny baby. This could be the person you're leaving behind. Very emotional at this time. It could very well be that. This could be this. I'm going to get, because I have a few moments. Oh gosh, I really don't, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to just get one quick card for Sagittarius from the Lover's Oracle. What is going on? Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. I love it. So this person probably loves you more than you know. All right, Saggy, that's what I have for you. I hope that this helps you. And until I see you next time, namaste.